It is Sunday, June 26th in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our 4 best picks of the day. We got 1 run line, 2 player props, and 1 no run first inning coming your guys' way.
As always, guys, welcome if you are new to the Calling Our Shot family. Just real quick, do us a favor, go down, hit that subscribe button. It really does help us grow this channel.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Go smash it. No better day than Sunday. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and clocking in with us. Let's recap yesterday. We have no other thing to do, so let's hop into our bets. A 2-in-1 day, finally getting into that groove. Hopefully we can string together some winning days. Cardinals -1.5. No sweat bet, man. They were up 2-0. They carried that lead into the – and no. They had to score 2 in the bottom of the 8th to win 5-3. Sweaty. Devers and Bogarts also sweaty, both getting a hit. That's all we needed. They got it done. Rays, Pirates, no run first inning. We were 1 out away. We were 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Believe they had a chance at a double play, did not convert it, and then a guy with a 160 batting average gets a single, and that ruins it for us. We're going to wave these flags today, though. You got that guaranteed from me. But we got no other things. We do have one actually note. Parlay of the day, like we say, got a couple comments. We don't do parlays of the day on the weekends on Odds Jam, but today we will do a same game parlay for the people. We'll tweet it out, put it in the pinned comment section down below. And if it hits, we're giving away all the money to our subscribers. We're trying to close in on 35,000 subscribers, only 300 away. So help us, go down below, hit that subscribe button. Once we hit 35K, we'll do a big subscriber parlay giveaway. But Logan, you hit Cardinals yesterday, and while it might have been lucky, what do you got for the people today?
I'm telling you, in weekend baseball, you need more luck than anything. I can preach the numbers all I want. But today we're going back to a run line, right? We're going to the Rockies versus Twins game. And predictably, I'm on the Rockies +1.5 run line. Currently -110 odds on FanDuel. And the even odds run line trap, as I like to call them, has been profitable for me, especially on weekend baseball. 88% of the money and 74% of the bets on Minnesota. Makes you go, right? And with the even odds, the books know what they're doing, right? Last Sunday, I believe, so exactly a week ago, this is good vibes. I picked the Nationals run line at even odds like this, and I was like, this makes no sense to me, guys. Everyone and their mother's on one side, and it's still even odds. Yeah, and Nationals blew out the Phillies. So hopefully history repeats itself on this Sunday. But what I found interesting in the main basis of this pick is line reading. It's interesting. The Minnesota first 5 run line is so juiced. It was like -170 when I last looked at it on FanDuel, but the full game is only -108. And they know Colorado has the 29th ranked bullpen in ERA. So they expect the Twins to be probably leading through 5, is at least what the lines indicate. And then it's questionable if they're actually going to keep that lead, even against the Rockies, terrible bullpen. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So something's up. And I got to pick the side that doesn't make sense, because that's how we win money. We got today on the mound, though, we got Battle of the Ryans, right? Ryan Feltner, 4-1 and 6 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts, coming in with a 5.03 road ERA. I did pick against Ryan Feltner in his last start, and it worked out well for us. We picked Marlins in that one. So he's been up and down, right? If you follow the trends, a little bit of dip, 4-1 and 6. So that means he's due a 1 earned run type game. Good start for Feltner today. Now, Minnesota's offense, top 10 in batting average and OPS at home. But I just want to remind you, they did get shut out by German Marquez 2 games ago. And that's pretty embarrassing, because statistically, Marquez is like one of the worst pitchers in the entire MLB. So the fact that the Minnesota's offense is so good, but fluky stuff happens in baseball all the time. I could show you the numbers all I want, but at the end of the day, it's fluky. Now on the other side, Battle of the Ryans, Joe Ryan, 3, 4, and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. His home ERA 3.33. Home ERA. Look, it pains me to bet against Joe Ryan. I love him. He's a fun pitcher to watch. But you know what? Rockies today are going to bring the bats. During the month of June, they have been bringing the bats. Batting averages: Connor Joe, 280. CJ Cron, 261. Charlie Blackmon, 290 as far as batting averages go. Yes, Logan, those stats are a little bit inflated from Coors Field. I get that. Of course I get that. But you know what? At the end of the day, this Colorado offense is really good. Both, away from Coors, they're not as good, but they're still good hitters, right? The blueprint to cover today, Rockies need to bring the bats. Can't get shut out like yesterday. That simply can't happen. But if you like my analysis and you like my fade the public play. You ride Rockies with me, and that's what I'm going with in this one. But Austin, what do you got for player props today?
Yeah, we got two of them, and I'm going to get through this first one pretty quickly just in case people can't play it. We're going back to the Rafael Devers and Xander Bogaerts, each to record a hit. It's now minus 130 on FanDuel. Yesterday, we got this at plus 102 value. Pretty telling that we're getting minus 130 today. I'm still fine laying this juice. Once it gets in like the minus 140s territory, I'm out. But why are we riding this? Well, last 2 weeks, Bogaerts hitting over 400. He's had 16 hits in 11 games. Bogaerts, like I said yesterday, batting 333 on the year. And you look at him, he's been very solid. Now you look at Bogaerts, has a hit 21 of his last 25 games, been very consistent. On the other side, Rafael Devers is probably going to bat number 2 in the lineup. He's batting 330 on the year. I mean, this is the juggernaut of the Red Sox offense. You got Durant going first, then Devers, then Martinez, and then you have Bogaerts. Then after that, it's like, I don't know who's getting a hit the rest of the lineup, but sometimes they do come through. Devers has a hit in 20 of his last 25 games. Now yesterday, we were facing Shane Bieber, pitched a gem through the first 5 innings, imploded in the 6th, ended up getting a loss because he couldn't get anything done in the 6th. But through like the first 5 innings pitched, you only allowed like 1 or 2 hits. So we saw Devers and Bogaerts both be 0 for 2 until Bogaerts had went 1 for 3 in his 3rd hit at bat, and then you saw Devers come through, and I think the top of the 8th. But Savali, their first in today, not as good as Bieber, in my opinion. I mean, you look, he's going to throw 33% cutter, 24% curveball, 17% sinker. He doesn't really even throw a 4-seam fastball all that often. If you want to look at Devers hitting 533 versus the cutter, please, Savali, throw us a cutter to Mr. Devers, and we'll see what he can do with it. 346 versus the curveball and 324 versus the sinker. Great splits. Bogaerts, 294 versus the sinker, but 421 versus the curveball, 396 versus the sinker. Versus the cutter on the first one. But like the over-under is 9.5 in this game. It was only like 8 yesterday. It's 9.5 today. Red Sox are favorites despite getting Rich Hill on the mound. I think they're saying, Savali's going to get hit pretty hard today. His over-under for hit props is 5.5. And if you're going to get some damage, it's probably going to be done by Devers, Martinez, and Bogaerts. I think both those first 2 guys, or at least Devers and Bogaerts, get a hit. Still not comfortable putting JD Martinez in there just because he's been in a little bit of a slump. Did get a hit yesterday, but I'm riding with these 2 Red Sox players. Each are going to record a hit, same game parlay, but just doesn't feel right picking some Red Sox when you got a Aaron Judge shirt on. So, of course, we're going with all rise. Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases, minus 110 on FanDuel. So we obviously got to talk about Aaron Judge and the Yankees. None of them got a hit yesterday. 0 bases were collected by the Yankees starting lineup yesterday. It was a rough day to watch if you were a Yankees fan, as Christian Javier threw an absolute gem with 13 strikeouts through 7 innings pitched. It was a combined no-hitter for the Astros. And naturally, Judge went under his 1.5 bases, which he's actually gone under in 2 straight games. If you look at June, it's rare. In fact, it has not happened in June this year, where Judge has gone under in 3 straight games. So he's due a bounce back here. Maybe he gets a home run for us. We know it's Yankee Stadium. He can obviously, a fly ball can get out of the stadium, even though Judge is hitting a lot of no-doubters. It's not like he's just barely clearing the fence. But sharper books also have this line at minus 140. So the fact we're getting this at minus 110, pretty good odds. Judge also only has 1 plate appearance versus Jose Urquidy, who they'll be facing today for the Astros. Urquidy's not necessarily the best pitcher. I mean, Judge is hitting 325 versus right-handed pitchers. In his 1 plate appearance versus Urquidy, he went 0 for 1. So, but still, we look at Judge obviously crushing righties this year, in 29 extra base hits of his 38 this season have come versus righties. 20 of his 27 home runs have come versus right-handed pitchers. Judge hitting 353 versus a 4-seam fastball, 174 versus the changeup, and 353 versus the curveball, and 286 versus the cutter. I mean, those are all the pitches he's going to see from Urquidy. Urquidy, I forgot to put the stat. Well, here's what Urquidy's going to throw: 53% 4-seam fastball. So we're seeing Judge hit 353 versus that pitch. I'm all in. Judge also hits 309 at home this year. So I think he can get it done. Obviously, it's Yankee Stadium. Aaron Judge, we might not have to bat in the 9th inning, but we're counting on him today. We need over 1.5 bases, 2 singles, 1 double, a triple, a home run. I don't care how you do it. As we always say, all rise. We're riding with the Judge today. And in honor of all rise, let's all rise for NRFI Nation, Logan, because we know what it is, man. Let's wave these flags because we're waving them later today. We got a good one coming. We're going Athletics Royals, taking the no run first inning, minus 115 on Caesars. Like, we aren't going to come out here and give you Pirates Rays again, although we have sworn off Pirates Rays, or Pirates NRFIs, but that's like minus 160, minus 170. Like, we aren't doing that. We like Athletics Royals for a little bit of value. Obviously, it's a coin flip bet, so we need coin flip-ish odds. Now, on the mound for the Royals, we got Singer. And look, Singer, he's been solid this year. He's been all right. He's been 6-1 on NRFIs. His only NRFI was to Oakland. So you don't love that, but he still can get it done. He still is a capable pitcher. And look, Oakland is the 18th in first inning runs. It's not a great offense. And he's actually, if you look at Singer's track record, he's been doing very well against very good offenses like the Blue Jays, the Twins, teams that are annoying, can get on base or can hit you with a home run. I know the Oakland bats are sometimes hit or miss, but I think Brady Singer can get us those first 3 outs. What about the next guy, Logan?
Yeah, it's Caprillion. Caprillion 8-2 on no-run first innings. So like Singer, he does have a solid track record, but you like to see, you don't want to pick a guy that's just been tanking in the first inning, right? Kansas City is tied for 23rd in first inning runs, so they're even more back of the pack than Oakland. And I had to pull some of their hitting splits versus Caprillion. They've only seen him 3 plate appearances, but Merrifield and Benintendi, the most annoying people at that top half that Royals order, they're both 0 for 3 versus Caprillion. For what that's worth, he might have their number. We're hoping so. As long as he gets them out, I don't care. So we're feeling really good about that. And the over under, they didn't set it high. Over under 7.5. They're not expecting fireworks in this one, or at least they shouldn't be. So I really do think we're standing a really good chance at cashing this no run first inning. Other ones I did look at Braves Dodgers at the Sunday night baseball game. Maybe we throw that into our into an SGP later. We'll see about that one. But I really do like this one. We just need both those bats to just go cold for NRFI Nation.
That's all we need. And it's telling that they got the over under 7.5 after 16 runs combined from both these two teams yesterday. So hopefully the bats come out pretty slow. We're taking the Athletics Royals no run first inning. And like Logan said, maybe we'll sprinkle in that Braves Dodgers one in that same game parlay, which will be live later on the pinned comment. We'll put it sometime later this afternoon. So definitely just check before the game starts. And if that same game parlay hits, we're giving away 100% of the winnings to anyone that's subscribed to the channel. So hit that subscribe button. If you want to tell our plays, we appreciate it. Drop your favorite plays down below in the comments. Have a great rest of your weekend. Sunday, we'll see you guys back again, same time, Monday morning. It's been Austin, it's been Logan. We'll catch you guys in the next one.